Does Reba McEntire ever rest? The star of NBC's Happy's Place was able to participate as a coach on season 28 of The Voice, which ended in December, in addition to hosting Christmas at Rockefeller Center at the end of 2025. Her 2026 is off to a fantastic start too, since she's not only up for a Grammy, but will also be taking part in the awards show's In Memoriam segment, joining Brandy Clark and Lucas Nelson in paying honor to music idols and persons in the profession who gone away in the preceding year. In addition to being part of that emotional moment during the Sunday, February 1 award show, there's a potential that McEntire may also find herself up on stage to give an acceptance speech. The 70-year-old country music icon is nominated for Trailblazer in the Best Country Duo/Group Performance category, alongside Miranda Lambert and Lainey Wilson. It won't be the first time McEntire has won a Grammy if the group does. Continue reading to learn how many Grammys the artist and actress has won and how many nominations she has garnered. The Queen of Country has won 3 Grammys over her career and has been stacking up nominations for nearly 4 decades. Her honors include Best Country Collaboration with Vocals in 1994 for Does He Love You with Linda Davis, Best Female Country Vocal Performance in 1987 for Whoever's in New England, and Best Roots Gospel Album in 2018 for Sing It Now, Psalms of Faith and Hope. Overall, McEntire has been nominated an astonishing 18 times, starting with her first nomination in 1987, which doubled as her first ever win. Here is a thorough list of all the Grammys for which McEntire has gotten nominations, broken down by category, with triumphs underlined. Reba McEntire is more than simply a country music icon. She is a cultural icon. Reba has conquered radio charts, award shows, Broadway stages, television screens, and millions of people's hearts throughout the course of her nearly 50-year career. In a way that only a genuine storyteller can, her voice has told tales of sorrow, hope, faith, and perseverance. However, people regularly offer the obvious but intriguing question: how many Grammy Awards has Reba McEntire won? The greatest honor in the music business is the Grammy Award. The answer is striking and illuminating, not only in terms of accolades, but also in terms of longevity, deference, and creative progress. So, how many Grammys has Reba McEntire won? Reba McEntire has garnered 3 Grammy Awards during the course of her distinguished career. The number may seem low in comparison to certain pop or classical musicians, but it only shows a part of the story. Reba has gotten 18 nominations over the period of more than 40 years, proving her perseverance in a business where tastes, trends, and sounds are constantly changing. Her Grammy achievements weren't all at once. Rather, they encounter a variety of times, genres, and phases of her life, with each award signifying a significant phase in her creative journey. Reba's first Grammy win. A Star is officially crowned, 1987. In 1987, Reba McEntire won her first Grammy for Best Female Country Vocal Performance for the song Whoever's in New England. At the time, Reba was already starting to gain recognition in the country music industry. She had gained a devoted following, had numerous victories, and proven she could compete in a genre that was dominated by men. But following this Grammy victory, everything was different. It was affirmation, not just a trophy. The music itself served as a master tutorial in emotional regulation. Reba chose to present the tale of a lady who knows her boyfriend is unfaithful, but decides to put up with the suffering instead of utilizing dramatic pyrotechnics. The Recording Academy acknowledged what fans already knew. Reba was living her songs rather than just singing them. Her long relationship with the Grammys began with this victory, which confirmed her status as one of the finest female vocalists in country music. The 90s, nominations, close calls, and one historic victory. Reba McEntire rose to fame in country music throughout the late 1980s and early 1990s. She scored song after hit, packed arenas, and put out blockbuster albums. And then, the Grammy nominations, of course. Grammy triumphs, however, were elusive at this time, despite her enormous success, until one memorable duet altered everything. Does He Love You received a second Grammy in 1994. In 1994, Reba got her second Grammy Award for Best Country Collaboration, with vocals for the dramatic duet, Does He Love You, performed with Linda Davis. This song wasn't just a hit, it was a moment. Structured like a theatrical duel, the single chronicles the story of two ladies confronting the same man and the same excruciating question. It was difficult to ignore the tension created by Linda Davis's soaring voice and Reba's commanding presence. The performance seemed enormous, emotional, and authentic, and Grammy voters responded. This accomplishment attracted attention to another crucial part of Reba's artistic talent, her propensity for teamwork. Instead of overwhelming her duet partners, she elevates them. The same quality would also apply to several of her later Grammy nominees. Why Reba's commercial peak didn't see her win more Grammy Awards. The fact that Reba McEntire earned so few Grammy Awards during her most prosperous years is among the most unexpected portions of her career. During the 1990s, she dominated country radio, sold millions of albums, and became one of the genre's biggest singers. However, commercial success was not necessarily connected with Grammy recognition. Why? The way the Grammy Awards are administered offers part of the solution. The Recording Academy often prioritizes artistic creativity, genre limitations, and pure appreciation over chart performance. Despite her popularity, Reba was occasionally challenged by new musicians, crossover experiments, and shifting country music preferences. Even though she didn't win, her colleagues continued to recognize her excellence, as seen by the nominations that kept flowing in. Transcending genres and broadening perspectives, Reba refused to remain motionless as the new millennium got underway. She experimented with television with her hit sitcom, embraced collaborations with musicians outside of the conventional country music genre, and delved into Broadway. The Grammy Awards also took these artistic risks into consideration. Her work on Because of You with Kelly Clarkson earned her one noteworthy nomination. The duet crossed generations and genres, mixing pop and country sensibilities in a way that felt authentic rather than contrived. Even though it didn't win, the nomination highlighted something important. Reba was changing rather than becoming a legacy act. Faith, Roots and Reflection, 2018. Reba McEntire's third Grammy win, decades after her first, was in a completely different category. 2018 saw her CD, Sing It Now, Psalms of Faith and Hope, win Best Roots Gospel. This triumph was deeply personal. Rather of pursuing trends, Reba returned to the music that built her spirit. The CD showcased her voice in its most emotive and pure form by fusing contemporary gospel arrangements with traditional hymns. This Grammy was not primarily about radio play or chart domination. It has to do with being authentic. For many fans, this win felt unusually momentous. It appreciated Reba's singing prowess, as well as her emotional candor and desire to utilize music to propagate her religion. What Reba's Grammy wins say about her career. Reba McEntire's 3 Grammy Awards depict a story of endurance, integrity, and artistic confidence. Few performers are able to stay relevant long enough to win Grammys in such drastically different genres and eras. The power of Grammy nominations. While wins often garner the most attention, Reba's 18 Grammy nominations may be even more significant. They span. These nominations indicate the Recording Academy's long-term admiration for her work. As trends shifted and younger artists gained prominence, Reba's name continued to appear on Grammy ballots. It's uncommon to be that constant. The importance of Reba's Grammy heritage. Reba is in a genre that often struggles to establish equilibrium. McEntire is a living example of how tradition and change can coexist. Gaining trust is more crucial to her Grammy journey than winning prizes. Trust from fans. Trust among partners. Trust from peers who recognize genuineness when they hear it. She didn't reinvent herself each year to be considered for prizes. Rather, she remained true to her voice both physically and artistically. Reba McEntire versus other country legends. Reba has less Grammy wins than artists like Dolly Parton or Alison Krauss. But numbers alone do not define influence. Her Grammy nomination implies respect rather than excitement, and that may be the most valuable honor of all. Respected and still applicable even in recent years, Reba continues to receive Grammy nominations through partnerships with newer stars and modern country ventures. She finds relevance, not the other way around. That's an indication of a true legend. Finally, how many Grammy Awards has Reba McEntire received? But beneath the stats lurks something considerably more valuable: a career defined by honesty, resilience, and emotional connection. Reba McEntire's Grammy legacy isn't just about what she won. It's about why she was nominated again and again.